A wise meerkat once said, well, when you're building a planet-sized super ball of mass destruction, quite a bit. Just imagine if it had been called, say, the fake planet, or the Empire Sphere, or the metal cantaloupe. It just doesn't have the same ring to it.
The Death Melon.
All that we know about how the Death Star got its name is from Galen Erso in Rogue One. He says,
we call it the Death Star. There's no better name.
Now, Erso had originally called the project Stardust as a reference to the nickname he gave his daughter, Jin. And while that seems like a perfect name, as the space station's primary focus was turning planets into, well, stardust, the name Death Star works way better for Emperor Palpatine. It's a totally on-the-nose name, but that is exactly what he wants. Palpatine spent years hiding among the good guys, pulling the strings in secret. He bamboozled who he needed to bamboozle, and now he's got himself a giant space laser machine. It is a show of force, pure and simple. The Emperor disbanded the Senate at the beginning of A New Hope because he didn't need to work the political angle anymore. With, as Otto Octavius might say, the power of the sun in the palm of his hand, he could easily destroy any resistance to his empire. Or so he thought. In terms of the real world, George Lucas gave the battle station the name the Death Star because he wanted to make the first Star Wars movie accessible to people of all ages. The name makes it very clear to kids that these are the bad guys, and they should be scared of them. The complexity of a gray area was saved for The Last Jedi. Lucas always planned for there to be a Death Star. However, its placement shifted a bit. When he laid out a 3-act plan for the saga, the space station was to be the big set piece of the 3rd act. He revealed this in his commentary on the 2004 re-release of A New Hope, but he chose to borrow it for the 1st act, likely because he needed a big and exciting way to end the movie, something flashier than a guy in a cloak disappearing. And that is the secret as to why Star Wars does the Death Star twice.